Another day, more drama. Another day, more drama. This shit is fucking stupid. I'm on my way back. I had to go out and record my vid. What up, whoever just joined? What's up, Eternal? What up, Dice? Back at the crib. Hey, Shaw. So I'm gonna upload my new video after I get my video in the computer. Alright. Just so you know, my motivation is uploading, so buffering might be a little off, so I might respond to things a little late. Cool. Today's hashtag for the day is hashtag take it how you want it. Because I'm to the point now, honestly, where anybody that feels some type of way about whatever I say or do could suck my dick. And that's not to certain people. That's to everybody. Because I can't stand that I've had to deal with a week and one day of straight BS going on as far as on and off the internet. I've been dealing with shit off the internet too. And reason that adds more stress is because I stopped talking so much about personal shit up here due to the fact that people try to use that shit against me. But now I'm to the point where I don't give a fuck. Nobody says a thing anymore or does. People gonna be people. It's cold as fuck outside. The struggle is real. My dick is soft and I'm frustrated. You seem down. Is you good? No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm nowhere near good. No. I just want to hurry and get the fuck out of Connecticut. I just want to leave this shit, be done. It's too cold down here. I'm trying to venture out in a new state, new environment, do things differently. I'm sorry, don't apologize. You ain't do nothing to me. Don't apologize. Oh yeah, I feel you. Life is full of BS, unfortunately. It's full of BS, drugs, pussy, porno, sex dolls, and grass. I passed out mega quick last night to sleep and didn't even realize I went to sleep till I woke up around 6 something in the morning, and then I overslept the entire morning. I didn't even have a morning time. I never miss a morning time. Ever. Especially when I wake up at 6 something in the fucking morning. I never miss a morning. This shit dead ass gotta end. Not saying drama will be gone forever, because drama's gonna happen no matter what, but I'm talking about consistently. Like, every day. Oh, he drunk my Trix yogurt. Oh shit, I'm gonna fuck this nigga up. Drama every day. Oh, this girl just said she gonna smack the taste buds out my mouth. Drama again. It's nothing but drama every fucking day. And what bothers me about it, because normally that shit don't bother me. But what bothers me is every day people are trying to message me. People are trying to message me about it. And I'm just like, I don't care. I don't. Like, can I have one day where people don't tag me, message me on negativity so that I could just upload my video or song, fuck my wife in peace, and go to sleep? Can I just have that for one fucking day? Please. I gotta be a little bit frustrated while I'm fucking my wife. Not a lot, but a little bit. Like, in the back of my head, I'm a little frustrated because I'm like, I swear, yo, these motherfuckers. Yo, like, I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because I'm pissed. Like, you ever just had that one crazy moment where, like, you get so mad you start laughing? That's me. That's me. And it hurts because it's like, after the shit that happened, yeah, we all would like that. Of course. But that's my point. After the whole shit that happened with Crazy Gamer, aka Nerd, I don't trust not a motherfucking soul on earth. I don't care. You could be my uncle, and I won't trust you. And mind you, my uncle is the one who guided me about Hard Knock Life. I might as well. I guess you could put it that way. Yep. Oh man, I thought I fucked up my damn computer. I was about to say. Well said is. Yeah, because It's the truth. Like, the thing about Nerd, a lot of people would say, "Oh, I don't know why you still gave him a chance, or why you had hope for him. I don't know what you saw in this kid or whatever." Don't get it fucked up. He was still like a little brother to me. He was still like a little brother to me until I found out the shit that I found out, and then all that shit just went out the window. That's why it hurt. I could let it go and not hold a grudge, but at the same time, I could never move on from that because someone so young who has a lot of potential to make something out of himself in life and change things around for himself, no matter how hard life knocks him down, could just pull some bullshit like that. A lot of people could say whatever they want about him, but he was still like my little brother. So it is what it is. Honestly, from now on, if I even sense drama coming from the people, they getting blocked instantly, and I don't care if I seem like I'm a shady person because I look like it anyway. Then that's you. I have nothing to do with your actions. What you decide to do in that field, that is your choice. Can't nobody stop you but yourself. Never let somebody else make you feel like they could stop you, because that's when you start getting weak. That's when you start going soft. On some real shit. Right, even though I wasn't mentioning what happened, he dragged me into the drama that he pulled. The same goes for me. I'm just fucking done with people, though. Like, what is wrong with humans? Why the fuck do humans gotta be like this? Them eyes scared the fuck out of you, T Dizzle? Hey, mission accomplished. I'm lit. I'm lit out here. I finally scared XXX school shooter. Alright. How ironic. The video is 19 minutes and 9 seconds. I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done. Yo, I did not mean for that to happen. I really did not mean to do that. Because the thing is, I didn't edit it. So, yeah. I mean, it's like this. I'm not instantly blocking people if I sense drama or if I see it anywhere. I'm gonna do the difference. I'm gonna do the different shit. Because I'll face the motherfucker head first. If they block me, they block me. But I'll face them head on. Like, I'm not gonna block somebody just because I sense drama. You can't just block shit out of your life, because no matter what happens, even if you sense drama and you block somebody, no matter what, there's always gonna be something bigger or something else in your way, and you're gonna have something to say. Especially you, Eternal. Like, when it comes to world problems or some BS with the industry, you're gonna have something to say because you know they not slick. So if anything, blocking ain't gonna do shit but just slow it down and just let that shit catch up to you. Like, drama's gonna happen no matter what, negativity's gonna happen no matter what. And that's just how it is. People gonna keep bringing it no matter what. That shit might even happen at your fucking job for all you know. You can't block your boss. What up, Leonard? Like, I get what you mean. Like, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying from playing devil's advocate here, playing a different perspective. On the flip side of that, that shit always finds a way to enter your life. That's just part of nature. We're supposed to have something to say. That's the unfortunate truth is I've learned that the hard way now. Even when you try to be positive, there's always going to be people that want to tear you down no matter what. Then the best way to do that, instead of a block, you kill them with kindness, bury it with a smile. You bury them with a smile as you kill them with kindness. Because it's like my uncle once told me, if you try to keep it real with the people negative in your life, the people negative in your life are going to keep it real with you, even if they're the fake ones. And you can't stop that because that's just how life is. That's just how people are. You can't expect to live in a perfect world. And I'm not saying that you are expecting that, but sometimes the way your motives go, it looks like it. And you don't want to try to put yourself in that box because once you do that, even if that's not your intention, people end up finding a way to drag you back to the old life. People end up finding a way to drag you back to the way things used to be in your life. People find a way to get you to react so fucking quick, or they want you to block them. They want you to block them. That's just their game. They want you to block them. That's what they want you to do. The way I cope with it is like this. I channel my energy differently. My energy is channeled either by ignoring somebody or transforming that energy I feel towards them into a project for everybody else to watch and listen to. Not directed towards people, but for other people to relate to if they're having issues related to that. Because at the end of the day, if you don't have negativity in your life and you have just positivity, you don't have a balance. You could disagree, take it how you want it, but that's just how the balance is. Like, if there's just nothing but positive and then negative like this, yeah, of course, it's going to be like you at the top if you're nothing but positive, and the negative's going to be down here. But guess what? It's just like if you're on a boat. The people at the top, unfortunately, are going to fall down along with the negative people. You can't stop that. It's just like a boat. The boat needs to be balanced in order for you to move through the waves. Me, I'm always the one in the middle. I'm always the one in the middle because I have the negativity, but I always have the positivity also. Like, I could flip something positive into negativity if I wanted to, which I never do. Or I could flip something negative and make it positive and just keep it the way it is. But sometimes when something is up, the middle person falls down also. Kindness don't always work though. Some people hate it, but I know what you're trying to say though. Right, and of course people are gonna hate it. Fuck them. Fuck who hate the kindness. Alright, fuck whoever hates your kindness. I don't give a shit. People don't have to like my kindness. People don't have to like my appreciation, my gratefulness. I don't give a fuck. And I'm saying that from how I usually deal with people who don't like my kindness. It doesn't fucking matter. Kindness is not supposed to always work. If you're expecting something to always work, guess what? The shit is gonna end up breaking, and you won't be able to fix it. It'll be unfixable. If you try to make your life unbreakable, if you try to make your shit unstoppable or untouchable, it'll be the complete opposite. It'll leave you vulnerable. It'll have you at a loss of words, a loss of power, a loss of actions, and you ain't gonna be able to do shit. Because your brain is going to be stuck on these problems. Thank you, Breezy MC. Now, YouTube. Well, I ain't trying to make myself unbreakable. I just want to live as good and loving as possible. And I'm not. This is the part where I tell you you're hearing me but not listening. I'm not saying you're trying to make yourself unbreakable. I'm giving an example. Of course, I see you're trying to live as good and loving as possible. Of course. But trying to do that can be a different perception also. What I'm saying to you is you could try to live and want to live as good and loving as possible if you want to, but there are people that are going to take that the wrong way. There's people that take that the wrong way. That's what I'm saying. Because me, for example, alright. Back then, a lot of motherfuckers hated when I made diss tracks on them. I was a negative motherfucker in high school. Right? I've had people that wanted to fight me, people that wanted to respond, people that threatened my life, people that threatened to knock me out and rob me from my sneakers and whatever's in my wallet. I've had people that threatened to send me up to God early so that the record don't get out. I didn't let it stop me from continuing to do what I did, though. I continued it, and a lot of people respected me for it. And then when I ended up turning my life around by music and telling people the shit that I was dealing with, that's when they started understanding that's why he's the way he is. Like, that's why things are carried off a certain way, because he's misunderstood. I was misunderstood. Now I'm underestimated. I'm not misunderstood no more. People just underestimate me. And the reason I say that is because there are people online who think that I won't say some shit to them and put them in their place. But I got dirt on everybody. It don't matter who it is. I got dirt on people.
You got shit on me, nigga.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't. What you got on me?
You tell me I have a shrimp dick.
Nigga.
That was my wife that just walked in.
You are about to have a very bitchy wife today.
Hold on.
Yeah, might have a little bit of an annoying wife, but not bitchy wife. Anyway, your wife is always bitchy. Fuck is my charger.
Well, unfortunately in life, G, I can't control other people or how they take things. Like I said in the PM to you, Tupac once said, I can't be held accountable for what others do. I can only be for what I do.
Is that Ryan?
Yeah, it's eternal. But that's what I'm telling you. You saying that, but your motives look like you are trying to control what other people other people take things or what they say.
Fuck, I'm cold.
And that's why I told you in the past, like I said in the video, you have to learn how to carefully, like, analyze how you say things because people take it wrong. And I know you gonna say it again, oh, I can't be accountable for how other people take things. And you can only be for what you do and what you say. But at the same time,
Yeah, boy.
your reactions, they come off with a certain vibe. Can I describe the vibe? No, I can't. But it comes off with a certain vibe. And that's why people feel like you're trying to control how they take things. That's why people feel that way. You have a habit of not knowing how you word shit. I've told you this before. It's not like I haven't said it to you before. I've said this to a lot of people before. I've said it to my wife before.
What?
How sometimes when you come off, like, it seems like you try to control how other people take some shit. I've said that to you in the past. Yeah. This was before we got married.
Yeah, and I still think it's worse shit.
See?
To be honest with me, I say shit, and I don't give a fuck. Whoever wants to take it bad, to take it bad. Suck my dick.
But that's the difference now from when you were before. Now you're in the same way as I am when I say take it how you want it.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
That's how I am with everybody. I tell people you can take it how you want it now.
They can take it just as they take their dick up the ass.
So my vibe ain't changed. ... I will admit sometimes I say things wrong and it comes off the wrong way. Right. That's what I'm saying. And no, your vibe didn't change. It didn't change. Does it affect me? Of course not. I'm not gonna let nothing affect me. And that's not to disrespect you or have anything towards you. That's just to everybody, period. Like, I don't let how people vibes affect me. Like, I don't let people's vibes affect me no more. Like, it's to the point where you want me to be real, I'm gonna be real. I just asked for the same thing in return. And if I can't get the same thing in return, then that's cool. But at the same time, I'm gonna keep it real. That's the main reason everybody talks to me when it's good or bad things. Like, I never lied to somebody. I never lied to somebody. Not saying I've never lied in the past to anyone, because as a kid I used to lie. But the way I am now as an adult, I don't lie. I'm not a liar. That's one thing I don't like, is liars. I hate when people lie. Alright. Okay, so if anything, you know what I'm saying, I let people decide if they're gonna be cool with me. Damn, if my vibe ain't changed or ain't changing from the past, then maybe I do need to reevaluate myself then. I'm myself still. We all have our moments. Listen, let me tell you, just because a vibe hasn't changed doesn't mean that it hasn't changed, period. It just might mean that you haven't changed your vibe right away. Because we can't help that sometimes we go back to the way we used to be by attitude or by action. Sometimes that just happens to us because that's a part of our character. But you got to also understand the way you want to change as far as, you know, motives or vibes. You got to also remember on the flip side of that fence that the way that trait was in your character slot made you who you are today. And I mean that in a strong way. I mean that strongly. I don't mean that in a good, bad, or neutral way. I mean that strongly. Because that's how everybody is. Like, even me, for example, I'm to the point where I don't be wanting to diss people, but I still do it because that makes me who I am. Like, I do it differently though this time. Like, this time it's only to put somebody in their place like one time, and that's about it. I don't do it as often as I usually do. But that's how it is in this world, man. Like, everybody has those moments. We can't help that sometimes we go back to how we were in the past. If people take it as though your motives ain't changed or your vibe hasn't changed, don't do it because one person feel that you haven't changed as far as the vibe or whatever. It's all in a matter of how you feel about it. Like, if you feel like your vibe hasn't changed, then that's when you reevaluate yourself. That's when you reevaluate it. And I'm saying that because I don't want you to feel like you have to reevaluate yourself because I said you haven't changed as far as your vibe. You got to also remember, most of these motherfuckers, including myself, haven't really met you in real life. We only talk to you based off the internet or from messenger phone call, which is still the internet, but you get what I'm saying, like, virtually. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, what I say is final judgment like we in court, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to feel like, okay, if a picture could speak 1,000 words, then keeping it 100 should be worth 1,000,000 spiritual vibes. And what I mean by that is, if one video or picture or song could speak for itself in many different forms, people are going to perceive it 1,000 ways. But if you keep it 100, that shit is gonna last a lot longer. That's what makes your legacy. That's what makes your change. That's what revitalizes yourself. If somebody if somebody told me right now, "Oh, you still the same motherfucker," or "My vibe hasn't changed," and I feel like my vibe is still different as far as, me changing and shit. If I feel like my vibe changed a lot and somebody trying to tell me that, I'm gonna brush them motherfuckers off and be like, okay, cool. Or I'm just gonna be like, I don't give a fuck. Cause I don't. Like, I'm just being honest. I want you to realize also too that a name along with, you know, nah, I'm just taking what you say as constructive criticism, good criticism, and as a result, I search inside myself and see what changes need to take place. Right. There you go. But that's what I'm doing right now. Like, it's not even just towards you, like, as far as what I'm telling you. The reason I'm directing it to you is because, like, this moment, as far as the situations from earlier, I'm using it as an example for everybody else who may go through it or who have been through it or has somebody that's going through it. Like, I'm going to say this from a general perspective, not mine, a general. Do not feel like because your name changes or you have a new group idea that that means you completely change. Now, to everybody that is listening, I'm not saying that he's saying he changed because he changed his name or because he changed the group idea as far as his new group. I'm saying never feel like changing one thing means that everything else completely changes. It takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in an hour. It happens over time. But that's the difference with me and how other people may address somebody. I give real talk. I give real talk. A lot of people that I do and don't know, they have a habit of sugarcoating, or they will be biased and be yes men. I can't stress enough how much I hate yes men. I hate yes men. I hate people that agree and say yes to everything. I do. I hate that shit so fucking much. And it's like, make your own fucking decision. If you feel like you don't agree with it, don't tell somebody else if you just told me yes. You know, I hate yes men so fucking much. But back to what I was saying about the difference with me and a lot of other people. I'm not gonna be a sugarcoater. I'm not gonna say I agree to everything, and I'm not gonna say that I'm biased. If I don't check people on their shit, even if I'm cool with them the most, if I don't check people on their shit, then that's when I'm being a sugarcoater. That's when I'm being biased. I'm not saying I'm going to always check somebody, because there are going to be moments I ignore. But if it comes time for me to check people, then I have to. But that's on my time. Oh, no, I don't think my change is based off my name or group or any lane I create for myself. I came from Christ alone, rebirthing my soul. Right, that's what I just said. I'm not saying you did. I'm saying that other people shouldn't look at it like you did. I want other people to understand that that's not what you're thinking. Because people who may feel like you haven't changed may say shit like that. And honestly, I feel like that's an exaggeration. Sometimes a new identity is going to be a start. Like right now, your new identity is Eternal 316. That's your start. Your group menace movement, that's a start. It's not like this is, you know what I'm saying, oh, I've completely changed. Because it's just like New Year idiots. I call them New Year idiots because they always say New Year, New Me. I hate the New Year, New Me bullshit. The New Year idiots, they think that it takes the first month. They think it takes New Year when the ball drops to fucking say that they've changed and that they're making the change. I hate that they do that. Why can't you just simply do that shit right away before a fucking date? Why you have to schedule when you're changing? Why do we schedule it? Why do we wait until this big ass testicle with strobe lights drops and then we automatically say, oh, New Year, New Me? I hate that shit so fucking much. Like, don't think you change just because of the fucking New Year. Change can be a good thing or a bad thing. However, if you wait, it's pointless. Exactly. But see, what other people aren't realizing is change doesn't automatically mean that everything is completely different. There are similarities from the past that make your change, that stick with you no matter what. There are similarities from the past that are going to stay with you. You can't escape that. Oh, I wish people could see that my change or attempt to change is purely from the heart, not because I changed my name or any public image. Laugh myself because some don't really want to change, they just say they do. But that's my point. Like, change will never be because of a name. You think, hold on. You think I want to change my complete, not you, I'm talking about in general. You think I want to fucking change my name, my identity and shit. Look, I tattooed my fucking name on my arm. I tattooed 19 on my fucking arm. I put God level on my fucking arm. I'm committed to who I am. And that's because I know that this is the ultimate me. I know that this is what I was made to be. I know that other people can't stop it. Because mad people be wanting me to change. I'm just like, the fuck is a change? Like, do you have to clean the bowl out after you feed it? Like, the fuck is a change? But but the video now for you and Blue Archer, I called it Stop. And the reason I call it Stop is because I want everything to just fucking cease. I just want everything to cease. I even disclaimered on Twitter also. Because people are going to confuse it. I'm not dissing, I'm not exposing. I'm just pulling two people aside. And people know that I'm going to say what I say. I'm going to be blunt. Now, for this video, people can't say, oh, don't get involved in the shit between, like, not to me, but as far as, like, to everyone else, people can't say to other people, don't get involved with the shit Iz just did with Blue and Eternal, whatever. The shit public now. The shit public. Everybody involved, nigga. People could give their opinions, but as far as try to do some shit, that's a different story. Like, as far as, you know, like, making a video themselves or a track or anything. Nah, that's a different story. No, don't do that. But as far as, like, give their opinion or put their 2 cents in to say what they gotta say, nah. You could do that. Now, the only names I mentioned in here were you and Blue. I didn't mention nobody else's name because I don't want to drag no one. Change should be purely for yourself or through God guiding you through life, not because anyone tried to get you to change yourself. And I know, but just so you know, I'm not focusing on that issue. I am. I am, nigga. Shit, you don't gotta focus on it. I'm focused on it because I'm talking to both of y'all niggas. Shit. Shit. 22 more minutes. Ah, man. Why am I standing on a big ass hard bed? Alrighty. Fuck with me and get some money. Woo! Okay. Wow. We back. What up, virus? Shit. I'll listen to what you gotta say, but I honestly ain't gonna let what happened between me and Blue stop me in my new path in life. Whatever y'all do after this video, I don't give a fuck. Like, not to try to be rude or nothing, but as far as like after the video and after the situation, whatever y'all do at this point, whether that's together or separate, I don't give a fuck. People gonna do what they gonna do. I'm gonna continue to meditate, throw Pop-Tarts at people in school and shit. Eventually, when I get a PS4, me and Cyrus gotta go one-on-one in WWE 2K18. What? I ain't say shit. Anyway. So, yeah. I'm not focusing on nothing but this until I post it. After I post this shit, the most I'll do with it is I'll read comments or I'll get feedback through Twitter or through Messenger. I don't care. It is what it is. Damn. Why I look like that? What the fuck? I look like A Boogie if he was in Planet of the Apes right now, my nigga. What the fuck? I don't know what to do, so I'm getting off this shit.